Hello and good morning. It's Friday. Right here on Wake Up Nigeria, and we are excited, aren't we?
Yes, we are. In fact,
Yeah.
I was mouthing off the words just like you were because that's how excited we are for a Feel Good Friday edition here for Wake Up Nigeria. Welcome one and all into the land of beauty, smiles, happiness, and
Joy.
great entertainment. Joy too. Thank you very much.
Fun. We have so much fun stuff planned today. We hope you stay right there. In fact, we have to thank you for letting us into your homes once again. You do this every morning, and we appreciate you and you.
Absolutely. We've got so much prepared for you for a Feel Good Friday, whether it's movies, whether it's games, whether it's everything that you want to see for a Friday edition to start your weekend. That's what we give you here.
Yeah.
But of course, you know that already. We're not alone. We're going to be joined by Mike very soon, and the show will commence. Of course, there's going to be plenty of sports in there as well.
Now, if you would like to stay with us throughout the show, which we know you would, just stream the show live. Just visit our website, that's tvcentertainment.tv, or just visit YouTube, search for TVC Entertainment. We're streaming live right now.
First off, for everybody who's seeing us right now on Channel 16 on GoTV, thank you very much. If you're doing that on 121 for start times, that is magnificent. But there's also the option of UHF 49. If you want that option, we say thank you too.
We have to get into what we're going to,
Not without telling them what our names are. My name is Mazino Appeal.
I just realized my name is Titilaya Oyinson. No, I didn't realize my name. I just realized I mentioned my name. But the thing
now-
is, I feel like they know us already.
So perhaps,
do you
yeah.
feel that way?
Yeah, sometimes, but it's always good to hear my own name.
Yeah, all smiles for a Friday.
Yes,
Yeah.
indeed.
We're all colorful today, aren't we?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Thanks to Gabriel Tosh, Nigeria, for
Yeah.
our beautiful
Definitely.
T-shirts this morning. This is
Yeah, our
fantastic
t-shirt
stuff.
game just went up a notch.
Yeah.
These amazing.
Very, very strong notch.
What's
Yeah.
that? What's that you've got on your chest? What you wearing? What's it
Well,
called?
I have a t-shirt that has a photo of a biker with this is a card, a playing card at the
That's
back.
nice. I
The
like
back
it.
is also really interesting as well. And I'm doing everything possible to not read out what this is,
I can see that.
because he's feeling very connected
No,
to this right now.
This is Igbo.
Yes.
Mazi.
Let me
Yeah.
explain
You're talking about
something.
Mazi.
Now
Yeah.
that takes us to my name, yeah? Because
Yeah.
everybody always seems to think that my name means Mr. Something.
Oh, okay.
Because when I say Mazino, they're like,
Yeah.
Mazino.
Yeah.
Especially when I
Yeah.
got here at TVC and I met
Yeah.
Mr. Francis, Grandpa, who
Yeah.
always till today calls me Mazi.
Yeah.
But it's actually not, mine isn't Mazi, it's just
Yeah.
Mazi. It's just
Oh,
Mazino.
oh, okay.
In fact, if you
It's
take
not
out the M and A,
Igbo,
it's
okay.
just Zeno. You know?
Yeah.
Yours is Ayo Stunner.
Ayo Stunner,
Ayo.
actually.
Oh, rather, Ayo Stunner, property of Lagos.
That's very
And
nice.
it's a really interesting
It is,
take
it is.
on the Ayo masquerade there.
Yeah.
Really
I
nice.
like
Is anybody going to read mine out?
Festac 1977.
I've just put a portrait of the roads.
But no, not the roads. I'll tell you something that we should talk about, and it's the light situation in Festac. No, it's the light
everywhere.
situation in Lagos. No, it's the light situation in Nigeria.
Everywhere.
Especially this February. Who is parboiling Nigeria?
Wow.
Because what did we do? Who left
doesn't
the
look like-
gates of hell open?
It's global
doesn't-
warming, guys. They've been warning about this for like at least a decade that
No.
the earth is getting hotter and
No, it's
nobody was
been-
listening.
It's been crazy. It's been crazy lately.
Yeah, this that one you can't really control it per se, but it's the light on that
Yeah,
might get worse.
yeah, exactly.
It doesn't look like it will because there's talk about the subsidy being too much and not being unable to pay, and then there's an outstanding.
Wait, you mean the bad light we have now is being
Oh, of
subsidized?
course.
So if they remove the subsidy to get better, then
No.
I don't.
There's
I don't get the
there's a
math.
backlog.
Yes, back.
Payments that are owed to the discos and all of that.
Yeah.
And so it doesn't look like it might get better soon.
Goodness me.
Now the situation is made worse because if the heat persists and then you don't have power because you can't afford to buy fuel every day, 10,000 naira, spending it on generators.
Yeah.
Where do we look for help? What do we do? I mean, I know we talk about rechargeable energy or renewable energy,
renewable
but they're
energy.
also expensive themselves. I tell you something. Rechargeable fans, about a couple of years ago, you asked me about how I manage it. I said, I've got rechargeable fans. It used to cost 15,000 naira back then.
Oh, no.
Guess how much they are now?
Starting from about 45.
55,000 naira for the
55,000,
same electronic.
Yeah. I can
That's
still
how
remember
much it
talking
costs.
about this. Everybody looking at me like, oh, it's crazy.
You were not the Messiah, go away.
Last year, When
Solar energy.
Yeah, oh,
Here we
I
go.
started
It's
talking
not. It's
solar.
not that it's cheap. Oh. No,
It's
you know,
not.
you are talking about the solar. Look,
I
it is. It is
emptied
those.
out-
It is
emptied out
those.
my savings when
it
I
is
did
those.
that.
Those
It
that
was
can
hard.
afford solar. They are
was
not
hard.
good at thinking about 3 square meals.
You know what?
It's expensive.
I get you.
You
It's
know what?
expensive. It's not
Yeah,
even,
exactly.
And
You're-
that's
you're
why
upper
it's
middle
not
class.
a viable alternative because it is far more expensive. You have to put together and over the long term. So it now looks cheaper. And when I mean long term, it becomes
Yeah.
5 years.
You can't get that bulk of money.
Exactly.
Not exactly. Not 5 years.
We'll go into the details during the show.
No. Because of the amount of
It's
sun we
not-
have. So now there are solar fans, there's solar lights, there's all sorts of little solar packages that are a little more affordable than the whole house being powered. But you know what? Let's talk about this another time. And let's see how fast my solar is going to charge with today's weather.
It's the news on Wake Up Nigeria. My name is Mike Mesikeno. President Bola Tinubu and the 36 state governors have agreed to begin the conversation around the possibility of establishing state police and also increasing the numeric strength of forest rangers to complement and sustain the gains recorded by the armed forces and other security agencies. These are some of the resolutions reached at a meeting convened by the president to deliberate on better ways to ensure food security and improve the quality of lives and livelihood. The president also ordered a clampdown on individuals and groups hoarding food items and other commodities, which is responsible for the soaring prices and high cost of living. State House correspondent Femi Akonde reports.
The meeting between President Bola Tinubu and the 36 state governors ended with critical resolutions that will provide solutions in the interim and in the future. The food crisis has piled pressure on governments at all levels and also threatens national security. Among several solutions thrown at ensuring food security, the federal government insists there are no plans to import food as Nigeria has the potential to feed itself.
The governors and Mr. President have taken this decision that security agencies will cooperate or collaborate with the state governors to ensure that this ends. Number two, a decision has also been taken that in the interest of our country, there will be no need for food importation at this point. Nigeria has the potential to feed itself and even be a next exporter of food items to other countries.
In considering a holistic approach to implementing the state of emergency declared in the agriculture sector by President Bola Tinubu in the early days of his administration, there seems to be a consensus on the need to establish state police and enhance the capacity of forest rangers to complement the efforts of conventional security agencies.
They have thanked Mr. President for all that he's doing, and they've also asked him to do more so that at the end of the day, we will have a completely secured Nigeria. Now, in this direction, Mr. President and the state governors have also discussed the possibility of improving the numeric strength of forest rangers. Now, there is also a discussion around the issue of state police. The federal government and the state governments are mulling the possibility of setting up state police.
As the days begin to count, the federal government must also double its efforts at ensuring food is available and affordable. It also must continue to guarantee the safety of lives and property. Femi Akonde, TVC News, Abuja.
And then on to foreign stories. The judge in the New York hush money case says the jury selection in Donald Trump's first criminal trial will begin on the 25th of March. Justice Yohan McCann made the announcement after dismissing Trump's motion to have the case dismissed. The case relates to allegations of hush money paid to adult film actress Stormy Daniels in 2016. Daniels says she was paid $130,000 in 2016 to stay quiet after having sex with Trump, who denies they ever had an affair. The former president is accused of falsifying his business records by saying the payment was for legal fees. He is facing 34 counts of fraud under campaign finance laws and has pleaded not guilty to all of them. And that's the news for now. We'll take a time out now. Stay with us. The show is just getting on the road.
Welcome to the Wake Up Nigeria kitchen for a Friday. Wow. Okay, so we've been really eagerly waiting for what our chef is creating today. Welcome, Chef Julia.
Thank you for having me.
When I hear Julia, you know what I think of, right?
Yeah.
What?
Julia Roberts.
Julia Roberts is the actress. I was thinking more Julia Child. She was the chef, right? Yeah, she was the chef. Or the
Roberts is more famous. Yeah.
Julia Child created some really great food creations.
Yeah, she
and
did. She
amazing
did.
cookbooks.
She did.
But it's great to have you in the studio.
Thank you.
Welcome,
Thank
welcome.
you.
You came ready to throw down.
Yeah.
And you've already done a lot of food prep.
Oh,
What
yeah,
are we
just
making?
to save time,
Yeah.
I did a lot of food prep. So we're going to have chicken and prawn penne, sweet chili chicken and prawn penne.
Okay.
So, yeah,
All right.
that's what we're having today.
So penne is a particular
Yeah, it's a type of
shape
pasta.
of
It's a different
pasta.
shape, yeah.
It looks so foreign.
Well, the
Imported.
recipe is sort of foreign. So.
It is kind of Italian, yeah?
Yeah, it's sort of, not Italian, but sort of, yeah.
Yeah. But the one thing about penne is that it's when it's cooked, it's supposed to have that little like edge, like crunch.
Yeah, it's different.
Yeah,
it's
it's really nice.
definitely different.
But you can use any type of pasta you have at home if
You
you'd like to make
definitely can.
Yeah.
You can actually use any pasta, but penne is my preferred pasta. So that's why we're using penne today.
So something I've noted is that the pasta itself is at a particular length, and you know you've cut your vegetables to sort of be the same length. I love that.
Yeah,
I love
so
that.
this is
That's some
Julian
dedication.
style. So this is Julian style, how you cut vegetables, when you cut it like vertically.
Yeah.
So I think that gives the food more volume and like difference, just something different.
Let's
Yeah.
talk ingredients. If you want to make this at home and you have these ingredients lying around, you could join us right now.
Yeah.
Just use our hashtag WakeUpNigeria on TVC and cook along with Chef Julia and Titi. We are going to be telling you what the ingredients are right now. Of course, the penne pasta, very important. That's first. Now let's talk spices. What do we have here?
So this is chopped ginger, chopped garlic, parsley, seasoning cubes, chicken seasoning, and
Okay.
sesame seeds.
And sesame seeds. Great.
And this is carrots and green onion,
Green
pepper,
green
sorry.
pepper, yeah, sure.
onions. This is shredded chicken. And then these prawns are washed and cleaned. So,
Okay,
yeah,
so-
and then oil.
Vegetable,
Vegetable
oil,
oil.
definitely here.
You could use sesame oil as well. Just really depends on what you want.
and it depends on your pocket.
Yeah.
Because sesame
Economy
oil
choke.
ain't cheap.
Yeah.
But you also have some sweet chili sauce and some
Soy sauce.
dark
yeah.
soy, actually.
Yeah.
Dark soy.
Yeah, definitely dark, and cayenne pepper.
Cayenne pepper also on display. Thank you so much. So grab all these ingredients, get them into your kitchen, and see if you can throw down with us. Make a video and tag us. That's Wake Up Nigeria
Yes,
TVC.
please tag us.
Yes. So what do we do first?
Okay, so we're gonna boil the pasta first.
Okay.
I've already put the water in the pot, so it's just boiling for a bit, and then I'm gonna add some oil.
Vegetable
just so
oil.
vegetable oil, just so that it doesn't stick together. Just
Sure.
really little, yeah.
Okay.
And then just leave this
All right.
pot to boil.
All right.
So we're gonna boil it till al dente, meaning like it's not fully cooked yet, because pasta gets really soft. So we cook it halfway, not halfway, like three quarters way, and then we now get to the stir frying.
You brought a device there. You brought
A
this.
wok.
All right. This is a wok. So I've always wanted to. So whenever I see a wok, the first thing I want to do is feel the weight
Yeah.
of it. So because
A good wok is very heavy.
a good wok is heavy, and this
Yeah.
is very nice and heavy.
Yeah.
And I can see that you've worked this wok.
I've worked the wok.
You worked it. And I also hear that the food is not sweet if your wok is brand new. Have you heard that before?
Well, but then how do you break the wok? It has to be brand new at first.
Yeah, then you.
So maybe
you
the
eat
first
those
meal
foods.
you make it not be so nice, but
Yeah.
every other thing will be banging.
They say you have to break the wok. You have to work the wok before the food.
Literally, you have to work the wok.
Yeah. So now that we're waiting for that to boil, what do we do?
we're just gonna, now that we're waiting for it to boil,
Yeah.
we're gonna
What?
fry the chicken and the prawn.
All right. So I know that this chicken and prawn needs to be marinated.
Yeah.
But while we will be doing that, while we take a quick break, actually, we're gonna have to come back to you to show you everything Chef Julia is about to do. But the show continues, everyone. You don't want to miss a thing. It's Wake Up Nigeria.
Yeah. Because we're taking it out soon.
Yeah, Chef Julia is throwing down in the kitchen here, and we have some marinated chicken strips there that are in the pan. Now, what did you put on that chicken?
So I just use chicken seasoning and normal seasoning cubes and cayenne pepper. You don't want to like overwhelm the chicken because you're still going to like sauce it up in the pasta. So that's just what I did. Then I left it on the pan for like 10 minutes.
Okay, all
Yeah.
right.
So it's almost ready.
Smells
And then-
amazing.
Thank you. And then the pasta is boiling.
Okay, okay.
And then we also have the corn on fire.
Okay, so there's some sweet corn that we pulled out from under the table just now. It's supposed to be like a garnish, like a side.
Yeah, like a side
Yeah.
dish.
But you put something inside the water there. What did you put in there?
So I use milk and cayenne pepper.
Milk and cayenne pepper.
Trust me.
Seriously?
10 over 10.
Really? So it's not just water and salt?
No.
Wow.
Just literally milk and cayenne pepper. It actually does the job.
Okay.
I was shocked when I saw the recipe, but it's really good.
All right.
Yeah.
Fantastic. I'm going to try that when I get home. Milk. So that's powdered milk, just a sachet of powdered milk.
Sachet powdered milk.
All right. Red pepper. Fantastic. So now that we're almost done with the chicken, what is the next thing we're going to work on?
Next, we're gonna marinate the prawns and also fry it as well.
Okay.
So like this will be done in like 2 minutes. So when that is done, that's the next thing we're gonna do.
Okay.
And I think the pasta should be ready soon. Like,
All right.
Yeah, I
So
need to
we are
check
definitely
that.
looking forward to the pasta being ready because when it comes to al dente pasta, you don't leave it on
you don't
for
leave
too
it
long.
on for too long. If not, it's going to be so soggy and it's not cute.
Not cute at all.
Yeah, it's not cute.
And of course, when it enters the wok, it still has to have some shape and everything.
Yeah.
All right.
And then, because you're going to spend time in the wok, because it's going to spend time in the wok, you can't really, like, make it so soft. Yeah.
Okay, now for those of you who are just joining us, Chef Julia came to show us her own stir-fried pasta, but it's penne,
Yeah, penne
right?
pasta.
With chicken and prawns to boot. We have some really nice
This is ready?
julienne
Yeah.
vegetables, right? That's carrots and green peppers, loads of onions. I know Mr. Olamide Oshofa will love that. And we have sesame seeds, ginger, garlic, seasoning cubes, chicken seasoning, parsley, and anything else you have in your spice rack, you can throw that in as well. We are gonna be back after a quick break. Wake Up Nigeria continue. It's Friday, right here on Wake Up Nigeria.
It also smells fantastic in the studio here. I love it. What are you guys having in the kitchen?
Yeah, Chef Julia, if you could come back to where we can see you. She's throwing down. I really need you to wave because what you're doing to us in the studio right now is just like, hey.
It is delicious. It is beautiful. Thank you very much. Of course,
Yes, sir.
now it's going to be a grand day here brought to you by very special people. And we're looking forward to a very beautiful second hour. If you're just joining us, well, welcome. It's grand still.
Yes,
We've
sir.
still got something packaged for you guys. Unfortunately, you might not get to see what happened from the beginning, especially inside of the kitchen, because it's been grand so far.
Yeah, but they can always catch it on YouTube. It'll be on YouTube in a bit. And we're streaming on YouTube live right now, by the way. TVC Entertainment is where you can find it. Chef Julia is not playing, oh. She ain't playing. She ain't playing. She is not playing at all. Some al dente pasta coming your way very,
Al
very
dente.
soon.
What does that mean, al dente?
Al dente to the chew, I think, to the
Al
tooth.
dente.
To the tooth, yeah.
Oh,
so
sweet tooth?
you should be
Chewy.
Chew, yeah.
Oh.
Exactly.
Well, in any
Anyhow.
case, it's going to be a great next 1 hour here, or maybe just 45 minutes. But thank you very much for joining us.
Yeah.
Thank you for tuning in on Channel 16, 1-to-1 for Star Times. That was Go TV, by the way. And of course, the other option is 49 for UHF. We say thank you and you are welcome. My name is Mazino Appeal.
And I'm Titi Layo Onyiso. Are you following us on social media right now? You should be. Our handle is Wake Up Nigeria TVCE. That's where we'd like you to follow so you can get to see all our behind-the-scenes antics. And, of course, our big shout-out that we're about to do for Gabriel Tosh. He gave us these sweet T-shirts.
Oh, yeah.
Our T-shirt game is stepping up a notch, if you ask me.
Representing
love it.
FTT.
Yeah, what? Festac boy.
Thank you.
No wonder. No wonder. Yeah,
Okay.
But there's still quite a bit coming your way on the show. We had a great performance earlier.
Oh, yeah. Did you see that beautiful girl? I was almost in tears. She was so cute. Oh,
You're such a softie.
I know, right? It happens when you have a daughter. That's what happens.
Ah,
That
God
was
did you like that.
beautiful
Give you
performance.
daughter. Give you daughter.
Hey,
because
hey.
he knows how
Thank
much
you.
a bad boy you were when you were younger. Fabulous. I don't know why we have a guest in the kitchen today.
I'm the guest now. Huh?
Yes, yes, you are.
Begging for a
I
morsel.
beg you.
And they have not.
Chef
left my
Julie, I'm
side.
here to protect you. I'm like a human shield. Stay away, Mazino.
You've been torturing us, actually. it's the rovers. What? You're going to be on my side.
No.
No, women empowerment.
It's all right. I will demolish your meal at the end.
So we've been really, Mazino, you should be really interested in this. So we've been waiting on the pasta to cook, and now it looks good. It's the right size, right texture. It's al dente to the tooth.
Yeah.
And Chef Julia started earlier by pan frying the chicken, and then she went straight for the prawns.
What's that in the other pot?
Yeah,
It's the corn.
sweet corn.
Yeah.
Oh, there's corn there.
Yeah, sweet
Yeah,
corn.
it's a side.
Side dish.
Very interesting.
Yeah, so
This is
Mazino looks very hungry right now.
I am actually.
You know how a man is when he's hungry.
Yes.
I think we.
Because I work
We all know how they are when they're hungry.
an appetite during the night, the heat of the night, the heat of the February night.
Yeah.
I'm really hungry this morning, and I'm looking forward to having this al dente.
Yeah. So I'm gonna bring out the wok right now. The wok is right here.
Walking the walk.
Yes, and this baby is what we're using next. So
Yeah,
all the
it's
preparation we're doing.
It's gonna go in here.
Yeah. So I'm just waiting on you to do that. So no, Mazino, it's not a hat.
I know what a walk is.
I'm just saying it's not a hat.
Haven't you ever seen that
your
movie?
head.
What's that movie? What's the one with the walk now? No.
What's the movie?
I know what the walk is.
What movie is he talking
I
about?
don't remember what it's called, but
Please remember, 'cause I've
it
never
was supposed to
heard of
be
a movie
comedy.
with a walk.
Oh, really?
Say
I don't
again?
know. I have no
I
idea.
can't remember the one. I'll remember before the end of the show. I'll let you guys know what it is.
Anyhow.
But yeah, I know it's Asian in any case.
Yes, of course.
Absolutely Asian. And
So
that
all the
movie was.
pasta's out now. I think we
Yeah.
can let that go. Let me take this away for you so we can put the wok right there, and then you can get to work on it.
you.
So what goes into the wok first?
So what goes into this? The oil.
Okay.
Yeah. So we're just gonna.
Ooh, few more.
Actually,
Yeah.
you don't put oil in your wok until it's very hot.
Oh, okay.
That's a mistake that I made.
Okay,
so
all right.
you just have to wait a bit till it gets
What?
proper hot, and then we're gonna drizzle all around it.
Okay.
Then we'll put the ginger, and then the onion, and then the garlic.
Okay, fantastic.
Personally, I start to cook with ginger because ginger has a lot of flavor. So it's always best for it to go in first so that
Got it.
your flavor comes out.
Nice.
Okay,
All right. So we're definitely waiting for that wok.
Okay.
And so now, Mazino, you had a request earlier on.
No.
No. You asked. No, I'm giving you.
No, you're gonna do it right. You're gonna do it right, TV
What?
wife. Here.
Wow.
Have that.
TV
that.
wife.
Go on now.
Okay, what? You want to
Go
put
on
it on
now.
a fork?
Yes, now.
All right. I am not feeding you.
You have to look me in the eye.
Mazino appeal.
Come on.
It's either I
Spirit of
feed you my
Valentine's.
elbow
Titi.
or you
I'll
carry
have
this
that
fork.
too, but come on.
No.
Who wants to see
you-
Titi feed me?
Hell
Anybody?
no.
Come on, everybody, come
Nah.
in here. Hey, go
The
Titi.
internet never forgets. Please take it.
In any case,
Hell
this
no.
is the shrimp and
So it's on here now.
Okay. If you're gonna faint, go just fall over there. All right, Chef Julia has put the oil in the wok, and that means the pan is hot, or rather the wok is hot.
the wok is hot.
Okay, so the ginger's gone in.
Yeah.
Now
then
the onions. Ooh, okay.
I'm such a big lover of building flavors. So I'm just gonna let it simmer for a bit so that it releases all the flavor.
Okay.
And then
Okay.
garlic.
The garlic goes in next. So you're using very fresh ginger and garlic.
Yeah.
But if I use the powder version, would it still work? I wonder.
It will work, but it's not the same.
It's not the same?
Yeah.
Okay, all right, all right.
That's what, it's not that it's bad, but I rather just use fresh stuff, fresh vegetables.
All right.
So yeah.
I love it, I love it, I love
Yeah.
it. And I love how chunky the onions and the veggies are. I feel like
Yeah.
it's gonna be great.
Just to give the food more volume as well.
So for those who are pepper lovers, when should they have added all the pepper?
So there's a blended mix that I'm gonna add.
Ooh, okay, okay.
Yeah.
Blended mix.
Yeah.
So you blended it earlier on.
Yes.
What's
So
inside?
this is pepper and spring onions.
Ooh.
It's green seasoning.
What sort of pepper are we talking about?
Atorodo, like hot, really hot pepper.
But the green version.
No, this is pepper and spring onion.
Wow.
Yeah.
So you just blended it down, no water, right?
No, just a bit of oil.
With oil.
Yeah.
Fantastic. So that is essentially pepper oil right now. That's on top of it.
Yeah, yes,
Oh my
pepper,
God.
spring onion oil.
What?
Yeah.
I'm seeing this for the first time. How much of this do I need? Like a teaspoon?
Just a bit. And actually, you don't necessarily need it, but
Yeah.
it's just my own thing.
I
It's
love
my
it.
own recipe.
I love it. Because
Yeah.
people have probably been wondering, will this thing taste all right? But once they see the pepper, they're like, yeah.
Green seasoning is of Caribbean origin. So
Okay.
this is how Caribbeans normally cook.
Fantastic.
And their food is
Chef
amazing.
Julia, don't worry, we trust you.
Yes.
It already smells good, already looks great. You can trust right here on Wake Up Nigeria.
Yes.
The food is about to be done. Amazing stuff. Stay with us though. We have a quick break coming your way right here on Wake Up Nigeria, and then we'll have much more. It's a Friday. See ya.
And you're welcome back. And we have a guest from our partners here on Wake Up Nigeria. With us today, we have Jimo Kafila Abidemi, who is a hairstylist and also hair product distributionist, I think. Yes, that's it, exactly. You are welcome, Kafi. Good to have you here.
Thank you.
Oh, grand. So, Kafi, I've got so many questions to ask you in your line of business. Talking about how the price of hair is going up and everybody seems to still be interested in it, no matter the economic situation. But I wanted to know, first off, what exactly do you do? What's your expertise when it comes to hair?
We are into different kind of hair, wig, hair products like lush hair products. The attach, wow, kinky braids, kinky lush, Sasha locks, Rena twist, different kind of their products. We are selling it in our store, and we make wig. We are into wigs. We make dreadlocks. We do dreads in our shop, and we make different kind of hair, like your natural hair. We style it, and it
How
will
did you
be
learn?
nice.
How did you learn how to do all of this in the first place? And how long have you been doing it?
It's about like 19 years.
19.
Yeah.
I thought you were 19 years old.
Yeah.
So you've been doing it for 19 years.
Yeah.
And it's a very good business.
Yes.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Okay, that's grand. And tell us about, when you started. How easy was it when you started?
When I started, it wasn't easy. For you to learn, it's not that easy. At times you will go to work without food in your tummy. But I still have that because I have passion for it.
Yeah.
And I make myself, I'm determined,
Nice.
I would learn it.
Well, after
And I
19
would
years,
do
you have to be definitely, But if you were to look back at these 19 years, what is the one moment, or give me some examples of times when you're like, oh, I really love what I'm doing, some highlights in your journey so far?
Oh, and the highlight is me being a partnership with Lush Hair.
Oh, interesting.
And they really make me build that confidence in me.
Nice.
And ever since I've been with them, I never regret, because I never believed that I can even buy a product worth of millions, like 4 million or like, I don't really believe that I can do that in a month. Now,
You mean buy products worth 4 million naira and you are able to sell them?
and because they won't even leave me like buying it, or they'll just left to go and look a way to sell it. They are there, they'll do activation to make sure they push the goods for you.
Wow, that's very interesting. But I mean, it can't all be rosy. There must be some challenges that you've faced.
Oh, the
since you've been.
challenges.
Yeah, let's be humble. Let's, you know.
A NEPA.
Oh, yeah. How's lights in your area? How was yesterday night? Was it hot?
It's so hot. Everywhere is so hot.
I know.
It wasn't easy.
And I have one question for you guys that have so much hair. In the heat, how do you people manage your hair? Is there any special routine you go through at night or that you'd advise people to go through if they have artificial hair like the beautiful one that you have? What do you do to protect yourself from the heat?
The thing is, you just put a net, the one that at least you can still have a fresh air on you, so that you won't be too hot. And then, like you are putting on this wig, you are putting on wig, you just take it off. And
You can
make
take it
sure,
off?
yes,
Yeah, okay.
and make sure you have a nice weaving on your hair.
Okay.
Because you're losing your hair down. By the time you sleep on the bed, to make your hair not well grown.
Okay, I
to
get that.
damage your
I get
hair.
that.
So you always make sure, if you are the type that put on wigs, you make sure that your hair is weave. Weave your hair, and then you can pull off your wig and hang it well so that your wig will remain.
So in your experience in this line of business, going through everything that you've gone through so far, if anybody says that they want to join you in this business, what's the one big advice that you're going to give them? What would you ask? How would you ask them to get started and also to carry on? What would you tell them?
I'll tell them to start by, firstly, you learn this hair very well. So that when you learn the foundation very well, you know how to do it very well. If any new hairstyle is coming up, you'll be able to do it. And you'll be able to build yourself strong. And another thing is for you to be a partnership with Lush. It will help you. Because when you are a partnership with Lush Hair Products, it will make you have more customers. You have more customers.
How did you get to meet them? How did the relationship start with
The
Lush?
relationship start with, like, though before I buy from the marketplace, I felt the prices is too expensive when I buy in the marketplace. So luckily for me, there was they have a BC. Those ones that will come over and sell products to you. And I told her that for me to be a partnership with Lush, how can I go about it? Should I introduce me to one of their
Sales reps.
Yes. So that's how I started. Then they tell me terms and conditions and how to
And
pay
you
about
haven't
it.
regretted this
Never
relationship
regretted.
since. Well, that's very great, Kafila. I see that you're doing fantastically well, and I'm seeing that you've got also motivation for other people who want to get into this kind of business. 19 years, congratulations.
Thank
You'll
you.
celebrate the 20th anniversary, won't you?
Oh, yes.
Would I be invited?
Yeah.
Would I have my hair braided?
Oh, yes.
You can do that to me? Kafila, maybe not.
We call it make men's L.
You do?
Yeah.
Men come into your salon
come to
just
my
to make...
salon to make
What
their
are
hair.
they making hair for? Ah.
At times, maybe they make hair. At times, some of them have passion in making. They love to make their hair.
Really?
They love to do what we make.
What would you do if Portable walked into your salon?
I'll be very glad. Because, now the charges won't be.
Listen, Kafila, it's been great having you, and I look forward to your progress through your journey. Would be watching you, let's put it so. And I'm hoping that everybody out there who perhaps wants to take sample from Kafila's journey through this industry, you've done that already. We'll make sure that we keep tabs with you. Thank you very much, Kafila.
Thank you, sir.
Now, do stay tuned. We've got more coming your way inside of Wake Up Nigeria. We will be back.
All right, I had to ensure that I set up the TV to ensure that everything is set so that when you're looking, you're seeing Wake Up Nigeria and you're sure that you're onto the right show. Well, it's our final guest today, and I actually did pronounce her name quite well, even though Mazino missed it. Ame is in the house. Hello, Ame. Good morning.
Hi, good morning.
What's the full name?
Amenao Antonia Ayejuna.
Wow. And what does Amenaho mean?
It means water.
Water.
Yeah.
Make me sweat. Make me harder. Make me...
No, it means water, like the water you would drink won't pass you by. Like what is yours is yours.
Ah, okay. So, there's a literal meaning, and then at times there's that story behind names
Yes.
that we have and all of that. That's
Yes.
quite interesting. So tell me, how was growing up for you, Ame? What was growing up like for you?
First of all, I'm my first daughter, my firstborn.
Ah.
So you know it's like
The kids. How many after you?
2.
Okay.
So you know you're born with responsibility already. So I personally feel like I didn't indulge in all my childhood activities because I was like a minimum.
You
for my
are.
siblings. Always
First, we
looking-
all with first children are.
Yeah, so there's just this sense of responsibility with every stage of it, with every decision that you make. You have to just think about the fact that your siblings are looking up to you,
Up
your
to
parents
you.
are expecting you to do this. So I've always felt, I don't know.
Did that limit you in some ways? Or would you say limited you in some
Absolutely,
ways?
yes. A bunch of things. I've always seen myself as like an artsy person, you know, drawing. Now that I had to literally fight to do what I actually love. You know, African parents now
Exactly.
must do law.
You want to do engineering,
Was it?
law, or something like that?
So I just felt like, and I'm going to say for free,
Okay.
that it's better to have a short life and do what you love than for you to have a long life and just be doing what you don't like and be miserable. Because that's literally my story. I literally said, I can't do this anymore. I had
What
to
were
quit
you
my
doing?
9 to 5. I was a 9 to 5.
9 to 5 and all of
Yes.
that. And how did you feel?
It was terrible. I just didn't feel like I belonged in that.
Even if you had to do it, probably in quote to survive, as it were, you didn't. It still wasn't.
It
You weren't
just-
satisfied, even if.
I just felt redundant. I was depressed. I was like, I can't wait. I just didn't want to go to work. I wasn't happy, and I just felt like it wasn't fair, regardless of what my parents thought. I just felt like it's my life. Like I didn't want to, because I could lie and say I'm going to work.
Okay.
But along the line, I'll probably just resent my parents, and I didn't want that for them. So we had to have a serious conversation.
So a conversation happened.
Yes, the
and then
conversation
what happened
happened.
after that conversation?
And then we had to compromise, and they're like, if this
Okay.
is what you want to do, okay, we'll support you.
But you know now, getting into acting, or as it were, entertainment, as it were, it's quite a. It's not a. How would you put it now? It's not something that you would say is defined in such a way. You know, it can. You might stay for months and you don't do anything.
Droughts, yeah.
You know, and then there are times when there's just late night. There's just everything back and forth and all. So how did stability? How were you going to when you were talking to them? I mean, how were you going to tell them? How are you going to cater for yourself, pay the bills and all of that? Was there going to be anything by the side? You know, because
So, I mean, apart from this, I started like a lip gloss brand. I do have a lip gloss brand. That's what I'm wearing, Best Babe by Ame. I started that and everyone loves it, and it was a way to sustain me. But apart
Okay.
from that, I think that getting into this acting thing, you have to know what you really want from it. Are you doing it because of the money, or are you doing it because of what you really love? Because I had been doing a job for like 10 years where it was steady income. At the end of the month, I got paid, but I still wasn't happy.
happy, yeah.
So I found that I would just rather do what I really want to do as against just...
So this
earning
is not just about becoming a star, becoming a
No, it's not.
a celebrity. This
I
is
did theatre arts in
because-
school. I
Exactly.
went to school for this.
So it's
so
about that
not-
passion.
It's about
That
the
is where
passion.
a lot of people lack now, and a lot of people go into it because I want to be a celebrity, I want to be a star, I want to be an influencer, as it were.
Of
But now let's dive into your career. You started 2017. You've been doing this now for going on your 7th year. Let's talk about your progression in the career.
Ooh, my very first job was a very minor role. I think it was Payday.
Okay.
Some movie. It was like a policewoman. And I was just...
You.
I know. Everyone said this thing.
A carry fine girl like you, okay? Oh, no, that's Please all due
Exactly
respect.
what
Of
the
course,
director said.
policewomen you have seen some very beautiful policewomen and also traffic controllers. Kudos and big shout out to you.
Kudos.
I mean, yes, you will still do a policewoman because yes, it's only 5.1 for that.
And then I was just fascinated by the behind the scenes, especially for me, because there's no show without the crew.
True.
There's no show without the people behind the scenes, the camera, the director, the way they think. And I was just like, this is it. This is what I really want to do. And then from there, I just
Process
started.
of creativity, creation, and all of that, as it
Exactly.
were.
And then I just, that's how it started for me. And then I started sneaking out and trying to manage my job and going for auditions and going to film. And, you know, because I had to hide for a couple of years before I found the courage to say,
Yes.
guys, listen.
But you said a couple of years.
Yes.
You were doing
for
this,
like-
trying to.
I was dodging for like maybe good 3 years from home.
Wow.
Dodging, trying to, and then when they say, where have you been? I say, oh, I was...
Didn't they get to see your movies or where you featured in? Like somebody, you know, because for me, you know, there's something about your parents when somebody sees you and somebody knows and then they call you, oh, I saw your daughter, oh, yeah, and maybe they're happy. and all of that.
I
Nobody.
feel like I wasn't. I felt okay, my mom knew what was going on. My siblings knew what was going on with my dad. He doesn't
You
really
know.
watch TV like that, so
Okay,
like it was
I
easy to
understand.
navigate through that, and
understand.
that was how it was for me. And for me, I think that for me, acting is therapeutic for me because there are some characters that I read that are just perfectly written, and then they help with my temperament and my mannerism and the way that I am. So I learn from those characters and I grow. And
So it's something that you would definitely do no matter what. I love
Yeah.
that. I love that. So let's talk about your most recent, things you've done and all of that. What have you been in recently? What has been your most challenging role? What have you been in recently?
every role for me is kind of challenging because it's not Ame. I have to create the character. But I would say that Princess Aderike Onitura was very challenging for me. It was a 260. The executive
Were you a
producer was-
major? Were you the person
Yes,
was a
I
lead
was. I was a
cast there?
lead. I
So
was.
that means you were in
Princess Ade-
camp for all through, and it was an epic movie. You had to go
was.
into costumes, go out
It
of
was.
costumes.
It was.
That's
And
quite
Princess
something.
Aderike was some. She was like a villain. She had like a very
And that was therapy for
rigorous-
you?
It was because there are some decisions that she made that I could understand because
Okay.
of her own story.
260 episodes, that's like 8 months you had to spend. That's enough therapy.
Thanks to James Omokwe.
Okay, that's enough therapy for anything, you know?
Yes.
Okay.
So it was good. And then Beyond the Veil on
Okay.
Prime Video.
Okay.
Also a very challenging role for me because wasn't as feminine as I am. So like I had to find a way to create the character to be how she was. So it was every role has been challenging for me. Even Nenrod for Halita was challenging for me.
Okay.
It's not acting isn't easy. You know, it's the ability to be a billion things in one lifetime.
One lifetime.
So
What can your fans and what's on the horizon? What can we look up to? 2024. What are you looking forward to?
I really can't say so much about what's coming, but you guys should just keep watching the space that is Ame.
Now, you said something about how you were fascinated with behind the scenes. Have you ever dabbled into production or anything that has to do with behind the camera? Because you said you were fascinated with it
Yes.
at the beginning.
Yes.
Has that ever come in?
Of course. I'm very interested in directing.
Okay.
Very, very interested in directing and also very interested in costume designing because I said I'm very artsy, very good with sketching and creating design. So that's something that I'm looking at that when I get to the point where I feel satisfied enough, I'll definitely try those.
But do you still draw, by the way? Do you still sketch?
I do.
Okay.
I do. On my Instagram, I actually just did something like 2 weeks ago.
Okay.
I do.
All right. So now you've been able to, at least you're getting the big roles, as it were. Acting is something a lot of people want to get into, but and many for not so right reason. All of that. What would you say if looking back now, you've done quite a lot. What would you say to somebody who wants to come in? What are the right reasons to go into it? How does someone navigate it can be treacherous, as it were. You know, we hear cases of harassment of actors and all of that. You know how it is. What would you say to someone who's trying to navigate the treacherous waters, as it were, of entertainment or Nollywood or acting as it is in the country now?
So for me, I'm just going to say hard work and patience. You also have to realize that what people see, because a lot of people come on set, like maybe when they want to do like a cameo appearance for like an influencer or someone, they'll be like, oh my God, it's so stressful. I didn't know it was this hard. The hours that you have to wait for costume change, taking in your lines, rehearsals. People are not a fan of all of that hard work. People are just a fan of the end product. So you need to be sure that this is what you really want to do. You have to be sure that it's not just about the end product, which is the glamour, you look great and people can see you. You have to be ready to put in all that
There's a
work.
lot
So
that
it's
happens
not
behind.
a joke to be an actor. When everyone comes on sets and they see, they're like, okay, I respect actors. It's not a joke.
True.
So yeah, you just need to be patient and be ready to put the work. And also, you need to just focus on your goal. Keep going. And for the conversation about harassment, everybody has to create boundaries, right? You're not dull, right? So you know if something is going to go the wrong way. So you create those boundaries for yourself. Don't be scared. If somebody is trying to abuse you for some reason, I'm sure you can have a conversation with them in a way that this is not the kind of stuff that I would do. I respect you. I just want to work. And if that person is actually a good person, they will know that, okay, I'm not. But there are people that would don't mind it. So
mind it.
I think just creating boundaries and having a conversation and respecting yourself. Don't put yourself in a position where, that is compromising.
All right, thank you very much, Ame. It was quite interesting talking to you. And knowing that, you're doing this for passion and also therapy. I hope food is also therapy for you.
Ew.
Is it?
Are you not seeing that I'm
Who said you are?
I'm a size 14 or 12?
That's not fun. I don't think so. But hey, come on, we'll have something here in the kitchen for you. So let's head over there.
Okay.
Wow. Okay, we're in the Wake Up Nigeria kitchen. And drum roll, please. Chef Julia has provided us with her take on pasta stir fry. Or she calls it a penne.
Yeah.
Penne.
Sweet chili penne.
Okay.
Yeah.
Lovely. Let's talk ingredients quickly.
So prawn, chicken, vegetables, sesame seed, penne, side of sweet corn.
Ooh.
Yeah.
What's not to love, huh?
Love it.
Absolutely nothing.
It looks
Am I
delicious.
supposed to?
Yes.
Yeah, please
dig
try
in,
it.
please. Have a
Oh
taste.
my God, this looks so good.
Yeah, it tastes good too.
How do
I
you
assure
know?
you. I have not had
know
a taste yet, but I'm yeah.
Can we do takeaway?
No wahala.
So
No
10
wahala.
over 10 or
You gonna give it a grade?
actually,
She just wants to. She's just going to dig in. She's just digging in.
I'm not lying. 10 over 10 is for God.
Okay.
It's a 9. It's solid.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Love it.
It tastes so good.
All right.
Good.
argue with God.
Yes.
The highest score is for him.
So a fabulous Friday. It has.
It has actually.
been.
It's been
Yeah.
great.
Lovely.
Thank you very much, Chef Julia. Thank you very much,
you
everybody
guys
who's
for
seen
having
or who's been
me.
here.
We'll see you.
Wait. Calm
Monday,
down.
I'll see you on Saturday.
Wait, Mike,
Calm
wait.
down.
Before these guys give.
Mike, wait.
We have to say a big thank you once
Calm
again
down,
to Gabriel
calm
Tosh for
Oh.
taking up our t-shirt game another notch.
Thank you very much.
The outro.
Yes, sir.
Are you done?
I am done.
Are you
Mike.
not thanking your
I am.
daddy, your mommy,
Yeah.
your
For this
kids,
I would like to
award.
Thank
your,
you, God.
your husband, your whole family?
The kettle, the pots, everybody.
Now that we're done with all of that,
Bye-bye. I'll see you Saturday, 11 a.m. Bye.
bye-bye, everybody.